Welcome to part 3 of a 10-part series on the best LMS platforms out there. I'm Devin Hennig with SelectHub, and we've analyzed hundreds of LMSs, tested dozens ourselves, and worked with companies across industries to help them find the right fit. In this episode, it's all about the best LMSs by industry and vertical. In other words, what are the top LMS options in sectors like manufacturing, healthcare, retail, government, education, and more. Buckle up, there's a lot to cover. But before we dive in, this video is sponsored by several LMS leaders, including our title sponsor, Absorb, as well as our other sponsors and partners, talentlms, Cornerstone, Skyprep, thinkific, and tovuti. What a stellar group of platforms. You can learn more about each of them through the links in the description, and stick around to the end for more resources. All right, let's dive in. Best LMS platforms by industry and vertical. Most modern LMS platforms are horizontal tools. They can technically serve almost any industry as long as you configure them correctly. At the same time, verticalization is a strong trend in learning tech. Regulated or operationally complex industries like healthcare, manufacturing, financial services, government, and food and beverage often have training requirements that are hard to meet with generic setups alone. Industry-specific considerations may include OSHA and ISO safety training in manufacturing and industrial environments, HIPAA, clinical protocols and continuing education in healthcare and life sciences, frontline product and customer experience training in retail and e-commerce, safety, job site orientation and subcontractor management in construction, security, compliance and auditability in government and financial services. Because of this, many LMS vendors now offer industry-specific functionality, content libraries, and compliance packs tailored to particular verticals. Others are full-on vertical LMSs built almost exclusively for one sector. With that in mind, let's walk through some of the major industries and what to look for in each. We'll group them by vertical and show recommended vendors alphabetically in each category. You can screenshot those and then dive deeper using the links to SelectHub in the description. I won't read through every single vendor because we'd be here all day, but here are a few things that are important in each one. Manufacturing and distribution. Manufacturing and distribution rely heavily on LMSs for safety, compliance, and operational training, especially around OSHA, ISO, quality, and equipment use. Key considerations are compliance and safety training, frontline and shift-based learning, multi-site, multi-language support, integration with EHS, quality systems, and more. Healthcare and life sciences. Healthcare and life sciences have some of the strictest training and compliance needs in any sector. HIPAA, OSHA, client protocols, continuing education, and more. Retail and e-commerce. Retail and e-commerce run on frontline performance. An LMS here focuses on store staff, warehouse teams, and customer-facing employees, helping them master products, promotions, and CX standards quickly. Nonprofit. Nonprofits often need an LMS that can do a lot with lean admin teams, onboarding staff, training volunteers, and delivering donor or program training without heavy lift. Key considerations include multi-audience support, low-friction enrollment, budget-friendly pricing, simple reporting for grants, and the ability to scale up quickly for seasonal or campaign-based surges. Before we move on, a quick shout out to our title sponsor, Absorb. Absorb is a leading AI-powered LMS designed to handle everything from onboarding and upskilling to customer education, partner enablement, and more in a single platform. And here's the kicker. With Absorb, you get a single unified platform that can meet the needs of all your stakeholders, including employees, customers, partners, and others. This means you don't have to worry about managing multiple systems or trying to integrate different platforms. Thanks to Absorb for supporting this series. Check them out through the link in the description to see if it's the right fit for your business. Now, back to the show. Government and public sector. Government and public sector organizations need LMSs that balance compliance, security, and scale. Key considerations include regulatory and policy training, security and hosting requirements like FedRAMP and data residency, and the ability to serve multiple departments or agencies under a central umbrella with role-based access. Education, K-12, higher ed, and others. In education, LMS platforms are the core teaching and learning environment, especially for K-12, higher ed, and online training providers. Key considerations include course and curriculum management, accessibility and student experience, and integrations with edtech tools. Food and beverage. Food and beverage, including restaurants and food manufacturing, use LMSs to enforce food safety, hygiene, and operational standards. Key considerations include food safety and hygiene compliance, high turnover staff onboarding, and audit readiness that helps prove compliance during inspections. Financial services. Financial services and insurance are compliance-heavy, security-sensitive environments with specific training needs around AML, KYC, data privacy, and ethics. Key considerations include compliance and regulatory training, security and access control, and different tracks for advisors, traders, underwriters, contact centers, and back office staff. Tech/software. Tech and software companies use LMSs to accelerate onboarding, keep teams current as products change, and run structured enablement for sales, support, and partners. Key considerations include fast content creation and updates, strong integrations, role-based learning paths and certifications, analytics tied to performance outcomes, and support for customer and partner education portals when training extends beyond employees. There you have it, an overview of the top LMSs by industry, from manufacturing and healthcare to education, retail, food and beverage, and beyond. For more LMS resources, including pricing guides and SelectHub's database of LMS feature comparisons, check out the links in the description. One more big thank you to the LMS sponsors who made this series possible, including our title sponsor, Absorb, as well as our other sponsors and partners, talentlms, Cornerstone, Skyprep, Calidus, Thinkific, and Tovuti. Each of these brings unique value depending on your vertical, and we've included links in the description. That's it, that's all. See you in the next episode. Cheers.